right, Geminis, welcome to your mid-November general reading. So I'm just going to pull my cards and we'll just see what message we get in whatever area of life, okay? So I'm going to be using my Teach Me Tarot deck, my original Rider-Waite deck. This is my Moonology deck, Oracle deck, and this is the Sherman's Dream Oracle deck, okay? So that's what I'll be using. And I'm also going to be using my pendulum board. So right now, think of a question, typical like yes or no questions. And then at the end of the reading, I'll do it and give you your answer, okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cleanse your cards and say a prayer. And then I'll get started with your reading, okay? All right, Gemini, so here we go. Let's see what is your energy for the rest of November 2021. Geminis. Ooh, I'm hearing some of you guys are going to be breaking cycles. These could be cycles of habits, of things that you do, ways that you think. Some of these could be generational cycles. Yeah, some of you guys could really be breaking some cycles. So let's see. It's always a great thing to break a cycle, okay? If you feel like you're stuck doing the same things over and over again, it sounds like you're about to come out of it, all right? We have the King of Cups in reverse. So that is your overall energy, and you might be feeling like I said, if you feel like you're stuck in like an area, you're going to be coming out of it. So let's see. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. You may have not felt like you knew the right ways to do it, how to break the cycle. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse talks about coming out of confusion, like you're finally going to make a decision, okay? The Magician, that means you're going to actually do it, okay? Even more beautiful. Let's see. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. The Hermit. A lot of reflection. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, all right? So, I feel like something is going to happen, or it may have already happened, to force you to make this decision. Like, I feel like you might always go back and forth between something. Like, it's like you already know you don't like it, but you can't help to break yourself out of repeating it. Like, just an example, if you're not happy in your relationship, then you break up with the person, but then every time they come back, you take them back. You keep putting yourself in that cycle. You don't know how to really set yourself free. And I feel like something is going to happen, or it could just be you growing out of it, and you're going to know, you're going to get pushed into this hermit energy that's going to force you to think about how can you stop putting yourself back in that situation, okay? You're going to stop putting energy into things and start putting it into moving on to something new, okay? So I'm going to clarify here with my original deck, my original Rider-Waite deck, and see what messages. So yeah, you guys might be spending some alone time. Great, overall energy right here is the King of Cups. So we have the King of Cups up right here, and we have the King of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you're going to change. This Hermit is going to switch your energy over to the King of Cups. Because you right now, I feel like you're in an energy where you don't like it and you feel stuck and you're not happy. And once you break that cycle, you're finally going to be happy that you did this decision and start your new chapter, okay? All right, so Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah. The Four of Swords. I feel like you've been thinking a lot, like, how do I break this? How do I stop putting myself in this position? How do I get to the next level of life? Like, you know, what is the cheat code? And I feel like you just constantly think about that. The Emperor in reverse. You don't know what to do. You don't know the power. You don't know how you want to get it done. Like, that is your question. You're like, okay, I get it. I don't like it. people around me probably don't like my situation or whatever, and you're like, I get it, I don't want to be here either, but I don't know how to break it, I don't know how to get out of this, I don't know how to level up. I think you already know your emotions. Being the King of Cups in reverse, this isn't a surprise to you. You know you don't like it, you know you don't like where you're at, you just don't know what the hell to do. All right, let's see the Two of Swords here. Two of Swords in reverse, the Page of Swords. It's going to start to come to you. It's going to start to come to you. And I feel like you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse here. You can see things aren't working, and I feel like you're gonna start to just see signs. This could just be from the universe. You might hear different songs, or you know what? I feel like they're gonna start to bring people. Some of you guys might start to meet new people who may have been there, done that. And I feel like they're going to offer you some advice. You might look at somebody and be like, damn, like look at their life. Like, look how that's going. Like, yeah, I like that. So I feel like you're going to look at somebody and be like, damn, like your life, their life look good. Like, your life looks good. And I feel like they're going to open up to you about their past. And they're going to be like, look, I went through this, I went through that, I went through this, I went through that. And I think it's going to shed some light that you can change your future as well, okay? All right. Sorry for my little technical difficulties. Okay, so going back just a little bit. So I feel like you're going to meet a person and you're going to look at their life and be like, all right, cool. Like they have a nice life. And then they're going to open up to you and they're going to let you in on like the things and the struggles they went through. And I think you're going to start to see like, all right, maybe I can change my life too. Maybe I can, live a life just like them. Not just like them, but you can change the cycle that you're in. Like, I feel like there's going to be people that are going to come into your life and help you see that you can have a better outlook on your situation, okay? The Magician. And I feel like that's what's going to start it up. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Ooh, okay, and we have the Seven of Wands. So what am I getting out of this? You might feel like the odds are against you. You might be somebody who isn't used to Geminis. I love you. I love Geminis. Okay. A lot of people hate you guys. I love you guys. I am also a Gemini rising. So I have the same tendencies to act like a Gemini. Geminis can be very stubborn. And I feel like you want the help, but you're not always willing to accept it. Or sometimes it can be in front of you and you don't realize it, or you might go in and out because y'all can be a little wishy-washy. You might at one point want some help and then you start to get it and then you push it away like, I don't need your fucking help. I feel like that's the energy you're gonna be going into, and there's gonna be people around to support you and help you. And I feel like what's gonna happen is your emotions are gonna get like stirred up, like you're gonna be trying so hard to break out of this and to find out what to do. You might get frustrated. You might end up getting frustrated. And if you end up getting frustrated, then that's when you're going to start to kind of push people away. Like, no, like, leave me alone. I can figure this out on my own. I feel like that's where this Hermit gonna come into play, because you're gonna want to just be left alone at some point, because you're gonna end up pushing people away. Because I feel like the more you open up, the more people go like, oh, well, let me help you, let me come, let me tell you, let me do this. And you're gonna be like, shut the fuck up, like, get away from me, I'll figure it out. And you're gonna go into this hermit mode, okay? All right, so going to the Six of Wands in reverse. Let's see. Ooh, the King of Pentacles. Ooh, Five of Cups. Whatever the situation is, because for some of you guys, it's like, maybe some of you guys it's a relationship. Maybe some of you guys, it could be like a generational curse. What is that? So like a generational curse could be like, if your family has a tendency to marry a type of man that's not any good. If your family has a tendency to have babies at a very, very young age. If you guys just tend to go down a pattern of like, maybe everybody like does drugs or something, like that is a generational curse. Or I was saying, if it's like a relationship or whatever the situation is you're trying to break, I feel like this could be like some devil energy coming in. It's going to give you some type of reward. Something is going to give you a reward. King of Pentacles. Something is going to make you feel good about being in a situation, like financially or like materialistically, and you're not going to be happy with it. You're still going to want more for yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm getting out of this. You're going to still want more out of yourself. So like, let's say you don't like a relationship, like maybe they're going to come and like finally try to step up or try to like buy you gifts or something. And you're going to be like, okay, this is cool, but I still want to get out of it. Okay, yeah, this is nice, but I still don't want to be here. Like, you're going to get showered with something. And that's why I feel like it's the devil energy, because it's kind of trying to convince you to stay around. Like, the stronger you try to break from it, the harder you're going to have to push, because it's going to be something else pushing back. You're going to be like, no, I'm ready to go. And they're going to be like, well, wait, let me show you something. And you're going to be like, no, I don't like it here. I don't care how much I've been here. I've been on this road. I'm ready to break free. I'm ready to get out of this energy. So if you notice something like that, you know, stay strong. You know, don't let whatever this King of Pentacles is that's about to come in, don't let whatever that is come in and block your feelings, because I feel like that's what's most important right now, is your feelings and how you feel. So this Hermit, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. So this card makes me a little emotional, because so what? We just had the King of Pentacles, and now we have the Page of Pentacles. If you stay in something, you can get showered with shit, but you're not going to be happy. Versus if you go to the Page of Pentacles, which is smaller, it's probably something to keep you content. It's going to be hard to not look back at the past. Look at this King of Pentacles. Look at all the things, all the abundance he has around him. Like, it looks very beautiful, and you're going to trade it out for this. I mean, we got some trees in the back, some water, some things growing, but don't this look better? And I feel like that's why it's going to be tempted to go back into your old situation that you're trying to break free from. And I feel like you're going to have to get used to this. You're going to have to get used to this Page energy, and you're going to be in a Hermit. Okay, you're going to be in a Hermit. You're going to be there alone. And you might feel like people don't understand you. Even though you have people who can support you, you're going to feel very alone, which is not true. So I'm here to tell you this. It's not true. You're not alone. You're like, but y'all don't understand. But see, this was different. My situation wasn't like yours. Yeah, but you had this. But it's about the principle at the end of the day. People understand we've all been through something where we had to break a cycle and move to the next phase of life, okay? Yes, yours might be deeper or just a little different from somebody else's, but that doesn't mean they can't offer you the insight. So when you feel like you can't juggle things and it's getting hard to see it and it's getting hard to accept it, and you want to go back to this King of Pentacles lusciousness, you have to remember that's not where you want it to be. It's not fulfilling you emotionally, and that's what you need to take into consideration. You need to pay attention to your emotions, not what's just given to you and around you. Pay attention to your emotions to break free of this cycle, okay? All right, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords. Some of you guys might have some ego issues. Okay. Ooh. So we come out. We come out. Hold on, baby, because where did we start? We started with the Queen of Wands in reverse, and we ended up at the King of Wands. That's how you fucking do it. That's what you do, okay? You break that cycle, and you come out on the other side. You do what you gotta do. You go into Hermit mode. You deal with it. You grow from it. You break that cycle. The Ten of Swords has to do with endings. This don't look peaceful. He got Ten of Swords in his back. He's laying down. He's defeated, okay? And this is why I said some of you have to ego. Some of you guys, your ego might also be keeping you in your situation. So pay attention to that. I'm going to clarify. Three of Cups in reverse. Does your situation look good to certain people on the outside? I don't know, maybe, especially with this King of Pentacles, maybe your situation looks good to people and maybe that kind of keeps you around. But in reality, you're not happy with it. Something about your ego, something about the way other people see it might kind of keep you around. Take it how it resonates. I don't know, but something about that, something about the ego. But like I was saying, you want to come out of this King of Wands. You want to come out knowing that you're making the right actions and that you know how to get out of it and stay out of that and break that cycle. Like, you're going to end up in your King of Wands energy. And baby, that is what we want, okay? We don't want you in the Queen of Wands reverse. You're going to go through all these things. You're going to have people around you. You're going to go into Hermit. The Hermit takes time. I don't like to bullshit here. I'm not going to lie to you. This is not an overnight thing. This is not a week thing. This might not even be a month. This might take time. Whatever this is, you've been in it a while. Okay, so it's kind of like, I feel like, especially when it comes to healing, I don't even think this is healing. I think this is just breaking, but I'm going to use healing as an example. If you were dating somebody for 4 years, how the hell can you expect yourself to be over them in a month? Is that really realistic? No. And I feel like, at bare minimum, give yourself as much time as it was that you was there. Now, of course, if you dealt with a 4-year relationship, you don't want to take 4 years to heal. Of course not. But I would not beat myself up. I would not talk down about myself. I would not think of it as a negative situation unless it was 4 years later. So even if it takes 2 years, even if it takes 3 years, even if it takes that 4 years, I mean, it took you 4 years to develop all these things and get here. You can't be mad at yourself if it takes you 2 years to heal. And so I just want to say that if you were in this situation for a month, 2 months, a year, 4 or 5 years, don't think you about to come out of it in a week. That's all I'm saying. Is be realistic. You sat in this energy. You sat in this situation. You lived through this cycle for a while. And how many times did you repeat it? If this is a relationship and you let somebody leave and come back, how many times did it take you to get to this part? How many times did it take you to get to this position to be in hermit mode? Okay, so don't look at yourself, don't look at yourself like, damn, why is this taking so long? It takes some time. The hermit is an energy that you're going to stay in for some time. But you're coming up as the King of Wands in reverse. So it'll be worth it, but you're going to have to go through some things and it might take some time. It is what it is, all right? Like I said, don't feel like you have to go through it alone. And maybe that's even where the ego is coming out, because you feel like my situation is oh so different. It's not the same, whatever. But there's people who've been through things, and people can offer you wise words. You're here listening to this. So if somebody got some messages to give you, and it might not come from a person you want to hear it from. That's always the worst. It might not come from the person you want to hear it from, but it might be worth listening to. And I say this too. Sometimes you don't always want to hear what people have to say, but I've had to listen to people talk, and I wish they would shut the fuck up. But I've had to listen to people talk, and I listen to them talk. And usually at the end of the day, there's at least one quote, one word, one line, one message that sticks out to me. It's something in there where I can take it and be like, all right, I might have not wanted to listen to this motherfucker talk, but I did. And you know what? That one word, that one phrase, that one example that they gave me is helping me, it's going to help me. And I can take that with me on my journey, okay? So if somebody has something to offer, some advice, listen to it. Don't let your ego stand in the way. And if they're helping, don't get into that wishy-washy energy. Because, that's what they say. Gemini is the two-faced energy. Don't get into that wishy-washy energy where 1 second you want them to help you, and in the next situation, you're like, I don't need you here. Stop talking to me. Don't get in that type of energy, okay? All right, so... All right, I actually am. They said I can pull both cards right now, so I will. One of them is your Moonology card. This one is the Sherman's Dream card. There we go. And let's see. This is just some advice for you guys. Ooh, communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Okay. I am not going to read everything from this book. New moon in Gemini. 46. So, the teaching. Gemini. Oh, that's funny. You guys are Geminis, okay? The teaching. Gemini is the sign of communication and socializing of ideas and travel, and the energy around it in this card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Geminis love a chat. One thing to be aware of that this card is also indicates being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help to unscramble cross wires in your brain. So, I feel like they don't want you guys to push away the help. Okay, I just talked about if somebody wants to talk to you and offer you some advice, this is the time to listen. Like, it's the time to talk to people. And that's why I say I feel like the more you open up, the more you're going to realize people are going to try to help you and relate to you. But at some point, you're going to want everybody to shut up. But that's why I say let them talk to you and offer this advice. Okay, it's like the more people know that you're going through this and you're trying to get out of it, the more advice they can offer. But it's something about you where you feel like, no, my situation is different. Like, don't be stubborn. Don't let your ego get in the way if you having that help. This one, your card is Crown Games, right use of power. Card number 8. And there's also a book with this one. I'm so special. How did I think I read from the wrong book? Like, how is that possible? Anyway, so this one says leadership, responsibility, accountability, the right use of power. Okay, so I'm going to just dig into the deeper message of this. It says, can you forgive without condoning and keep your dignity when challenged? Will you be accountable, amendable to change, or making amends? Can you let go of your need to rescue others? Lead with humility while letting others discover their way home. Now you're learning that empowerment comes with a price and a sacrifice for severity. This is a time to pick your battles, use strategy, and temper your reactions. You have the power to make a beautiful difference on behalf of others. Can you see power as a currency that you must spend judiciously? It also says, as for guidance, it will come when you choose compassion over your own goals and desires. When you stop caring about who wears the crown, true success and influence appear for you. Are some of you guys stuck in a situation trying to help people? Some of you guys might be, something keeps you in this cycle. You have to take it how it resonates. Something keeps you in the cycle, and putting that energy that you use, maybe you guys are putting towards, the reason you come back is because of, I don't know, maybe sympathy for somebody. And it's time to use that power for you. Because that's why I said you need to start paying attention to your emotions. So it's like you put energy and power into the situation when it needs to come to your emotions. And I feel like once you do this little hermit mode, this soul searching, you're going to come out as the King of Wands, okay? You're going to come out as the King of Wands. And you have to realize that you have to put your emotions first. The World card in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse. You're going to come out on the other side with this King of Wands because you're going to stop giving to your situation, okay? So I hope this resonates. I hope this makes sense. Basically, it's time to break the cycle, which is a beautiful thing. Breaking the cycle, moving on to something better, putting yourself first and your emotions. Emotions and how you feel. Don't fight off the other people that are trying to talk to you. Don't fight off this communication, this help. Ask for guidance, ask for help so people can help you. And when it's a lot of it coming at you, don't push it away. It's needed. Take it in, use it, and it's okay, okay? Break that ego. Stop pushing the people away that's trying to help you, okay? Because it could get hard to balance the need to stay in your page energy instead of being in that situation again, okay? All right, Geminis, I really hope this resonated. With that being said, remember to always comment, like, and subscribe. I am going to do your pendulum question next. And as always, until next time. All right, Gemini, so like I said, I told you at the beginning to think of a question and typical like a yes or no type of answer. And let's see what we get. So what is the answer here? No. The answer is no. And this is a pretty strong no, okay? All right, Geminis, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.